club was more or less defunct, and Bevan took over, and with the help of his wife Jackie, who I think she done the canteen, she was secretary, treasurer, race secretary, so they're a pretty good couple. And they never used to ride around Jarrah Park. They never used to race around Jarrah Park. There was only people riding around, and so that wasn't good enough for Bevan. So we organised races, and they built star gates, and there was no jumps on the track, so he built jumps, and Jarrah Park took off. Well, it wasn't long, and all the neighbours complaining about the noise. So Bevan told me a story once where the police come up, tried to shut him down, and he told the police to go tell all them riders they can't ride. So that never happened, so the races continued, but Bevan knew that they was on borrowed time, and he looked for another venue. And with the Wiley family's foresight, they didn't go for the first place they found. They wanted enough room to be able to develop the sport, Australian championships, etc. And they found this place, Blackwood Park, which was, when I was a kid, it was known as a skid pan. When there was a bit of rain, you come up here and done a bit of hooning. Anyway, in about 1983-84, with a band of wonderful organisers and workers, they transformed this virgin bush into the magnificent Blackwood Park that we have here today. And I don't mind calling you the mother and father of this club. And I know Bevan said like the old white tank up there, the concrete tank, that comes from Jarrah Park, and they put the dam up the hill there where we get all our water from, which is the lifeblood of this club. And the canteen was built, the toilets were built, and all the original fences around here, they're all from Bevan's time. So congratulations, and I know your heart lies on 4 wheels, but thank God your boys like 2 wheels for a bit.
Well, what a fantastic day you've got here to hold this trophy presentation day, and this memory will last forever in my mind there, that when we walked through we'll go through the gate here and then got out of the car and looked around, what you've done to this track in 28 years is just unbelievable. And I think it's turned out to be one of the top tracks in Australia. And I think you've proved that by the championships that you've run here. Now, if you've got the patience there, there's a few things I'd like to be able to say. A little bit of history there that a lot of you people wouldn't realise, the things that happened here over years. And we did get kicked out of Jarrah Park, and the council there was on the council finds a new area to go. And I'll never get there, John Penny, he was the vice president, and Eric Martin, the council, a couple of councillors called us there to come, and they'll take us up Iron Cliff Road to have a look at a new area that they would reckon would suit us. So we are sitting in the back seat of this big limousine type vehicle there, and we're going up Iron Cliff Road, and we're going up, and we're looking at each other. Where in the hell are these blokes taking us? Anyhow, finally, the bloke said, one of the council blokes said, up here, would that suit you? And we looked, and we said, well, geez, we run the motocross club, we're not raising goats. But the goats would have had a problem to even go stand up on the side of the hill. And there's one person there that I really am probably feeling a little bit guilty and disappointed, there was one councillor there that come to our aid, and he got in contact with me. His name was Les Wood, and unfortunately he's passed away. But that man, he was responsible for bringing us up here, having a look at this area, and he said, well, I think we can get this area for you. What do you think? And this used to be called the skid pan. And when we arrived here, there was a great big gorse bushes all around the centre here, somewhere about the middle of the track there, on the straight. And it's where the local boys, when it rained, they'd come up here with their old bombs or whatever, 4 wheels, and do the area, and that was unbelievable, the clay. You couldn't hardly stand up on it when it was wet. So we had to take that away from the local boys, which wasn't all that popular there. But, you know, we had helpers here that helped us build this, and it's just unbelievable how this area, the complex, has grown over the years with a lot of hard work over a lot of people over the years. And you all should be really proud of what you've achieved here. I know in my time, you know, I had a little bit of help there from other people, but we went back to the council and said, look, you know, we want to develop this, it's going to be, we want to hold an Australian Championship here. And of course, a lot of that was just hot wind. We was hoping for a lot of their funds of helping in to get us up here. But it was a dream. And, you know, you people there over the years there, the club has finally made that dream come true by the amount of Australian titles that you've held here. Man, I am so proud of you there. Now, there's one other person there would like to thank very much that she got right behind me all the way to do all the paperwork and the driving force behind a lot of the things that most of us men folk don't want to do. And that was my wife, Jackie. Jackie, I want to thank you very much for sticking with me. And we had 3 boys racing then, and I know she used to, when we come home from racing, because it was usually always a wet day up here in the clay, and she used to go, look, you're going to have to find our new washing machine. You know, it's all full of clay. But she used to have those leathers and everything spotless for them at every meeting. So, yeah, it was fantastic, and I want to say thank you all for listening to me garble on there.
Now, he's got some unfinished business to take care of.
Thank you, Peter. And it is unfinished business. It's 28 years of unfinished business. I'd like to call this man up here that was really the beginning of this track. This is how it happened. Without that man, we wouldn't have even turned any clay here. Because the club had no money, and all this stuff here was done on just voluntary stuff. And there's one man here that I'm so proud of, and he is still alive. What will I call it? The friendship of this man will last a lifetime. Terry Murphy, would you please come here? I've just got a little thing here I want to present to you. And while he's coming, this man there, it's funny how when you really get something there you want to achieve, how much bullshit you can pass off to people to get them interested. And I was a little bit guilty of a lot of that. And Perry, he was introduced to us when we was doing the enduros. He loved to see how the kids have fun. This MetLife Member Award, and the the memories that you and me have had here when we used to sit here on a Saturday night after a hard day's work around the campfire, have a few beers, have our snags on the barbie, and there was one other bloke that used to be with us, young Peter Hampton.